motivate somebody for a day or an hour, but if you inspire them for a lifetime.
Oh,
So that's why I have inspirational coach.
What we gonna be talking about?
Damn. Shit.
We said we was gonna be talking about what?
Edit that. Hey, go to my page. real quick.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Corey. I have a special guest with me, you know what I'm saying? My bro, my Neo,
Hey.
Phi Beta Sigma, Kappa Iota chapter,
Yes, sir.
motivational speaker, Damian Fulmore here. And today we just want to talk to you all because we know 2020 have been a rough year for a lot of folks, and we just want to say moving into 2021, you know, we want to make sure you're having fun. We want to make sure that you leave the past behind you, and we want to make sure that you know to live life at your fullest. Don't take life too seriously. So Damian's gonna be speaking some wise words, some wisdom to you. I'm gonna chime in here and there, and let's get into the video. Before we get started, Damian, let everybody know, like, what are you into? You know, how did you get into motivational speaking? What drives your inspiration?
Okay.
You know, what makes you qualified to be giving us this inspiration today?
Wow, that's deep right there, man. That's deep. So, I guess for me, you know, I went an inspirational speaker. Like, my first speech was actually at about 9 years old. So, like, I got into speaking because at 9 years old, I lost my mom. And so, when I lost my mom, I think one thing about life is when life happens, we allow it to grow us and to, you know, really build us as a person, or we complain about what happened in life. So, for me, I took, you know, losing my mom at an early age, and I allowed that to not only inspire me, you know, not only really inspire me or whatever, but utilize that hard moment in my life to really encourage other people, because you got to understand, sometimes what your story is, a lot of other people went through the same thing, and really just sharing that with people, it really drives them and motivates and encourages people, man.
That's true. That's true. Okay. So when it comes to this topic that we're talking about, so we're trying to let everyone know to live your life to the fullest. So what would be your one word that you would say that we ain't even gonna say one word. What would be some words that you could say to people right now on how to live their life to the fullest and not take life too seriously? Because I feel like a lot of times because we're all young, we all in the 20s, you know what I'm saying, and everybody's trying to do this quick, have kids, get married and all this, and not really embracing life itself, not really taking in what all life has to offer. You know, we always are on this calculated type of mentality where you got to hit this check mark, but not letting things come to you naturally. So, you know, I know you as a motivational speaker, you probably come across high school students and things like that, or even, you know, people in our age, and they trying to be on a calculated type too. But what are ways that they could just come in and be like, you know something, I'm gonna live a stress-free life. I'm just trying to be happy. How can I live my life to the fullest in that way?
Man, I'll be honest with you, bro. I think one of the biggest things, you know, we live in a day and age right now where everybody is so focused on everybody else's journey, right? And I think that's the biggest problem. Like, you legit have to be focused on your journey, because when you're focused on your journey, you focus on your path. Like, you don't have to, you know, look to the left and look to the right and be like, man, you know, John is doing this, man, Sarah's doing this. Like, you know, what are you doing? So I think it really boils down to, like, really being comfortable with who you are. And also knowing who you are. So, like, when you look in the mirror, man, you know, you share words of inspiration to yourself. Like, yeah, I'm dope. Like, I'm beautiful. Like, there's not anything in this world that I can't do. So I think it's really understanding, like, who you are, what your value is, what you stand for. And I think something I want to tell everybody is, like, there's not anything in this world that you can't do. So, like, if you got a dream, if you got a goal, like, whatever that is, man, go after it and really focus on your journey.
That's true. And I like one thing that you said. I think that a lot of people don't realize that we tend to look at our journey in the eyes of somebody else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might look at somebody and be like, ooh, they got a nice life. What can I do, and what steps do they take to get there? And I need to do that exact same thing. But at the end of the day, we write our own novel. We write our own book. It's our lives. You know what I'm saying? So we have to take those steps for us, not for anybody else, not for what you see. You really have to live life for you and you only. You know what I'm saying? And just extracting everything else that you see, because we're clouded by a lot of things. We're clouded by social media. We're clouded by the news. We're clouded by people that's doing better than us. We're clouded by our parents. So for everyone that's, you know, trying to get started on the right foot as far as, you know, moving forward in their lives and living the best life. That's number one. He hit it on the head. You really, really have to focus on yourself and figure out how you want to walk your way of life.
Exactly. And I'm actually piggyback off of something you just said, bro. I think the biggest thing I love to tell people is that you're a masterpiece just waiting to happen. Ooh. And the reason why I say you're a masterpiece just waiting to happen, because like when you look at life, when you look at yourself, I think the biggest thing is your life is a portrait. And when you look at that portrait, the biggest thing about that, hey James, the biggest thing about that portrait is we look at that picture, and we love to look at our life from one particular angle, but you got to look at your life from multiple angles, man. Because when you look at your life from multiple angles, the thing about it is, hey, listen, man, the thing about it is, when you look at your life, you know, so close up, you can't see when you look at your life from a far distance, you can't see the phenomenal things about yourself. You can't see the great personality. You can't see your drive. You can't see everything. The only thing you can see when you look at your life from a far distance, sometimes just the failures, sometimes the obstacles, sometimes the trauma that you went through. And I think sometimes if you take a closer look at your life, you'll really understand that you're a masterpiece. So no matter what you went through in your life, no matter what you're going to go through in your life, you got to keep your head up. You got to keep pushing, because at the end of the day, bro, listen, you're phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Man, you heard it from him, man. Like I'm saying, we dropping gems for y'all today. God dang.
Got to, man.
I feel inspired. If you don't feel inspired after this video, I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, man.
You ain't listening.
That's what we're trying to do.
Go clean your ears out. Go clean your ears out if you don't feel inspiration. So, like I said, we know, 2020 have been a rough year. Everybody stuck in the house. Some people caught COVID.
Oh, dang.
But it's been a rough year. So, what ways did you stay sane? And what ways did you motivate people in 2020? Because this is the year where everyone needed inspiration, everyone needed love, everyone needed motivation. You know what I'm saying? So how did Damian Fulmore inspire people in 2020? What did you do?
Yeah, man, I think, so like going off your first question, like how did I stay sane? I think for me, it was really allowing myself to like put myself in a position where I was vulnerable with myself. And I think with being vulnerable with yourself, you're able to really understand who you are, understand, a lot of stuff about your life. And I think going off your second question, how did I inspire people? I think one of the biggest things that I did this year was, the college I went to, University of South Carolina, every single Monday for about 3 months straight. I went out there with a sign, and the sign said I spread love. And so I would sit around, I would, stand around on the bridge on campus, and for about 3 hours every single Monday. Didn't get paid for it, didn't get anything for it. Ooh. But what I did was I wanted to inspire everyone who walked past that sign. So, one day I remember one of the quotes on the sign read, "I spread love." And then it also said, "I believe in you and I love you." And I think the biggest thing we have to realize is that it's okay to motivate somebody that you don't know. It's okay to inspire somebody you don't know. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people out there that may need your words of encouragement, that may need your love, that may need your smile. And I think for everybody that's watching this video, there's a reason for your existence. There's a reason for why you're here. So like, don't let your some of the hardest moments that you have in your life tick over you. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's what it is, man.
And as y'all can see, that's passion right there. This man was there every Monday on campus. Yeah. You got 2 jobs. And he doing that. He's motivating and inspiring people on campus, risking his life, because COVID out there. The University of South Carolina got 32,000 students. So he out here motivating in a pandemic, making sure you spread love. And that's one thing that I say, you got to keep people in your circle too that motivate and inspire you to do good and do great things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need Damian in your life. You need people in your life that you see them on an everyday basis, stepping outside of who they are to spread love to other people. A lot of people don't wear their feelings on their sleeves. You know what I'm saying? I could be talking to you right now and have a whole bunch of pain inside. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know unless I verbally told you that.
You're right,
so
man.
A lot of people walking past you on that bridge and seeing those signs, it's probably the same way. They're just like, dang, I needed that. And you don't know you need it till you see it.
Exactly.
Sometimes you don't know you need love until somebody actually come up to you and hug you randomly. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, dang, that felt good. So I appreciate what Damian doing, because not a lot of people do that.
Like, don't be afraid to, go out there and share that love, give that smile. One thing I want everybody to understand, like, you're beautiful, you're phenomenal, you're gifted, you're talented. Like, I'm shedding all these words of affirmation for you. Like, that dream you want next year, that opportunity, that house, that relationship, like everything you want next year, it's coming, bro. Like 2021 is gonna be your year, but 2020 you had to go through everything in 2020 to learn. You had to go through everything in 2020 to grow. You had to go through everything in 2020 to become the best version of who you are. So listen, 2021 is your year, man. Your year for opportunities, for growth, for wealth, for everything that you've been waiting for.
Yeah. So what I want to say is moving towards for 2021. Like everything that happened in 2020, like he said, it's the past. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is move forward. That's one thing. I forgot who told me this, but somebody always said you can only move forward. So if you look in the past of what happened in 2020 and how you felt and you know how you had to be confined into one space and not seeing your family and stuff like that, that's now 2020. 2021 is right around the corner. So we can only move forward. We're not thinking about what could be, what can possibly happen. Be optimistic and start 2021 like that. You know, the vaccine coming out, I don't know if y'all gonna get the vaccine or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I heard that people get the vaccine and then it just...
What? Man, listen,
I'll just play.
If that vaccine allowed me to be able to travel and stuff like that, hey, I might get it. I don't know.
I heard they dropping it in 3 phases though.
3 phases? Yeah.
Because I ain't trying to get this vaccine and then I go home and turn into a bat or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And then I would have people commenting on my picture. It's the bat for me.
It's the bat for me.
But yeah, hopefully y'all think about getting that vaccine. Because like we said, we're trying to help y'all get started in 2020 with the right mentality, the right inspiration, the right mindset. And there's no worse feeling than starting a new year off without having direction, without having drive, without having that fire, that ether that you need to ignite the fire. Because I'm telling you, 2021 is going to be the year for a lot of people. Exactly. I'm calling it now.
Exactly.
Mark my words.
And going off this guy right here, it's hard to move forward in your life if you're always looking in the rearview mirror. It's hard to move forward in your life if you're always looking in the rearview mirror. It's no way possible you can get to the opportunities that's meant for your life. It's no way possible that you can get to everything that's for your life if you're always looking at the past, if you're always looking at a past relationship, past traumas, past events that happen in your life. Yes. Elevate your life. Let's get to the next level. Let's get the money. Let's get the opportunities. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
It's the goals for me.
It's the goals for me.
Hey.
Man, like I said, man, I appreciate you, Damian, for being on the channel, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate our friendship, our brotherhood. I appreciate you, man. And, you know, men, we don't talk a lot about how we appreciate our boys, you know what I'm saying? We don't talk like that. So I just want to let you know right now, I appreciate the friendship we have, man. Always good vibes, always a good time, never a headache, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Always with the shit, so I appreciate you, man. What can they find you at, man?
They can find me on Instagram at I am Damian Fulmore. If you're on Clubhouse, you can find me at Damian Fulmore on Clubhouse. Definitely stay tuned on both platforms because I'm going to be dropping some gems, dropping some content. Definitely on Clubhouse, I'm going to be doing some motivational rooms to really share love.
And he dropping some products soon too, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But
stay tuned.
Some fire stuff coming from Damian Fulmore. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This man is the truth with the inspiration and the motivation. Go follow him. I'm telling you, go follow him. Before y'all leave this video, go follow him. Definitely a wise guy, upstanding guy, you know what I'm saying? And I am vouching on behalf of him. So if you don't like what you hear, come back to me and tell me, because I don't do that all the time.
He don't.
I'm vouching for this man, for real. But thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next video.